What I'm working on here today is a Samsung dryer. It is not heating. So I'm going to go through the diagnostics and see if we can get this repaired. Before you do any servicing, you want to ensure that your machine is unplugged. I found a quick little tip here how to access the inside of the machine without taking everything apart. It was by another YouTuber, Big John Trucker Life. He says take this screw out here and then slide your exhaust tube out. Now with that tube out of there, you can go in here and look, see if your belt is on the drum there, as well as your tensioner pulley and everything. And that looks all good, so we'll have to end up disassembling the tire unit, but it's a quick look to look at the components in there. And the back of the machine is unplugged. We'll go and we'll remove these two screws here on each side. Next we'll pick the top up and move it forward. Now that it's detached from the front, there is a wiring harness here. We will just take and lay our top and control panel on the side there. We do not want to put too much strain on our cable there. Okay, this silver part here, there was 3 screws. I removed those, and on the bottom here where it attaches to the lint filter, I took those 2 screws out. Now there's 2 clips holding the face of the machine on, right here on each side. We're going to go ahead and pick that up a little bit. It's going to unhook on the bottom. There is some wires going to the door switch and that. We're going to be careful not to put strain on there, and then we'll unplug that. Reach in here and disconnect the switch harness, and we'll pull it straight up and put the door off to the side. On these clips you might have to stick a little screwdriver there to help unhook it. Okay, where I pulled that pipe out of the back, I'm going to go and disconnect the belt for the drum. Next, what we'll do is take and disconnect this wiring harness. There's a little tab here. Push that down. It's the one that's serrated. Disconnect that. And there are 2 screws holding this lint facility on there. We'll take and remove those. Sorry, there was 3 screws. We'll take and slide that out. Take that off. Now on the frame here, we'll remove these 4 screws on the front and take this out. And we have this little wire keeper here. Take and move the wires from that. Just twist around each other. Have those 4 screws out. Now I'll take the front off. Here is one of the support drum wheels here. Is seen better days. Now we can take and help pick the drum out of here. You can grab the drive belt there, pick it up, and then slide it out. Okay, did a little diagnosing off camera there. Obviously the pulley here is broken, seized up, and there is a switch down here. The machine is unplugged. There is a switch here that if you don't have this engaged, the machine won't run. So I just took this off of here since I'm going to replace that. And I found out that it is our heating element has a break in it. So there is a screw here, and you can take and disconnect all these wires here. Take this screw out, and this whole unit will pull right out. Okay, there's several screws on there that I took out, and for each of these limit switches I took the top one off there. This will come out like this, and I found there is a break right here. So to order the parts, you're going to want to go down here to your label, and that'll give you your model number and your serial number, and you'll need that to order your parts. Okay, the procedure I use to check to see if the heating element was bad is I put a multimeter on a continuity tester, and it'll beep. I put it on the terminals for the heating element, and it showed that there was no continuity through it. By contrast, here's our new one. There is continuity to it, through it. If you don't have one of those testers on your meter, what you can do is go ahead and put it on 200 ohms. Right now it says open line. And we have 13. So to remove the old heating element, there's a little tab you need to take a pliers and straighten out. To remove the old heating element, pull up on the tab here and straighten out where it's bent a little bit, and then just tap them right through. Now with those two tabs pulled through, we can take our old heating element out. Now we can take our new heating element, place it on there, slide these through the ceramic holder there, and I'll zoom in and show you what we have to bend on here. Okay, after we slide our tabs through there, this really small piece here, we're going to take our pliers and bend it up. This little ear here, that'll keep it from sliding through the ceramic holder. We'll take and we'll put our tough cover on here. There are some tabs here on the very end that correspond with those tabs there. We'll go and line them up first, slip our cover on, and then screw it all the way down. Okay, now that we have those screws in on all the sides there, I'll just bend one of these little tabs over, and then we'll go ahead on our limit switches here, put the top screws in. Okay, ensure that none of the element wires are touching the metal base here, and that all looks good, so we'll go ahead and install it. I did purchase some new drum support wheels, as well as a new belt tensioner, because that one froze up and then the belt burnt into it. So we got one that actually turns. To replace those wheels, you'll need a 17mm for the back, and then a 8mm or a 5/16 for the front. Loosen that nut up. This will slide out here. Just put the wrench on the front there. Okay, our new wheel here. Put a washer on there. Slip it through. There's another washer on there. And we'll tighten up our nut. Since I'm installing a aftermarket wheel here, it doesn't have where you can put a wrench on the front, and there is a collar to keep it from going back very far. Just going to take a locking pliers and lock it onto that shaft, and then take my 17mm and tighten up that nut on the back side. Okay, we're ready to replace our pulley here. We have a spring we need to hook up. It's over on this top portion here. There's a slot with a moon area there. Then we'll go ahead, put our special collared screw in here and tighten that down. Place our heating element in here. And we'll line that tab up there. Place our screw in here. And we'll attach our wires here. Now we're ready to put the belt over the drum and then install the drum. Okay, I have a brand new belt here. Came with the roller kit. I'm going to slip it over the drum and then place the drum on the back rollers. Okay, on the back here you want to make sure that it goes on this little lip here. We will now take our front here, go take our belt here, pick up the front drum and line that up on the front. Put these tabs in there and then we'll go ahead and screw it down. Okay, now with those 4 screws in there, what you're going to want to do is make sure your drum moves freely. Next, what we'll do is connect the belt. Before we connect the belt, we want to make sure that the rib side is towards the drum. So I pulled the exhaust pipe out the back. I'm going to go in the front and show you how to install this. You need to wrap the belt around the motor shaft first and then put tension on the belt tensioner, slip it over that, and with the spring tension that'll keep it secure. So I'm going to do that from the front, but I'm recording from the back. Okay, you're going to want to rotate it around a few times. Just do it by the drum and then take a look at it. Make sure that it's tracking correctly. Now I'll reinstall the exhaust. Okay, we'll attach our link sensor wire harness here. And then we'll go ahead and install this. Okay, we're ready to install the door, the face. There are 3 slots on the bottom there, and they correspond with those. We'll go ahead and line those up, and then push it forward. Snap the little tabs in there, and then we have some screws that we got to put in here, here, and there. Before you snap it on, connect your door switch wiring harness. Okay, then we want to make sure that our wires are in that little wiring harness there. Next we'll take the top and we'll make sure it goes over these little tabs here. We'll push it down, pull it back, and then put the screws in the back. Okay, just plugged it in. Has a lot of nice heat coming out.